Shalom, 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 Israel, Brother Amos with the Watchman for Israel. First and foremost, as we always do, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ, right? First and foremost, we're going to shout out the brothers who are laboring on the highways and byways, making their body a living sacrifice, doing all they can for the hopeful elect and for the nation of Israel, right? Videos, laboring. Right, I want to give y'all a strong shalom to the sisters holding down in the households, reverencing their husbands, being a teacher of good things to the younger women and to the children. Right, I want to give y'all a strong shalom as well. And to the men and women forsaking this world and coming back to serving our God, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. I want to compel y'all to be as a church of Berea, to search the scriptures daily and diligently to see if the words that be spoken to you are true or not. Right? It's a lot of false prophets and soothsayers and men set up to deter the hopeful elect from understanding and obtaining the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And it's our job as the watchman for Israel to be that strong defense until you learning, brothers and sisters, who are sincere in this walk. Right? But this is Proverbs chapter 24 and verse number 17. Rejoice not when thy enemy falleth, and let not thy heart be glad when he stumbleth. Right? So with all this newfound discontent and strife within the nation of Israel, it's time that we get back to the foundation and the fundamentals of what we learned coming into this truth, which is love your neighbor as you love yourself and love the Most High. Right? That's where we'll never fall. Right? Now that everybody has access to make videos, right? Social media, clubhouse, everybody's the top Israelite. Don't watch nobody else. Right? It's a lot of confusion and contention and anger and strife and backbiting. And it's no profit in the way that Israel has been teaching as of late. Right? There's no profit in the way of contentious teaching. Right? I'm not doing a lesson on another man for an hour and a half. Right? Lord forbid. What do we gain from that? What do we profit from that? But getting the same anger and hatred from the person teaching the video put on our spirit. So we're not supposed to rejoice when our enemy falleth. We're not supposed to be glad when something happens to a fellow Israelite. Whether they are wicked, right? Whether they do go against the grain, right? Whether they do make videos against you, right? That's judgment from the Most High. Why are we rejoicing at the fall of our brother? Right? Why are we rejoicing and throwing parties because somebody we don't see eye to eye with is falling and it's hard for them to get up? Right? Verse number 18. Least the Lord see it, and it displease him, and he turned away his wrath from him. Right? He turned away his wrath from him, and what do you think the wrath is going to be turned to? It's going to be put on you. You're going to be the one who's in a sore situation, who's in a lower state, who's in a unpredictable predicament, because you rejoice at the fall of your enemy. Right? We got to start realizing that divided, we're going to fall even more. Right? Division in Israel is crazy. The Lord told us to gather together in these last days, and we're forsaking the words of the Most High through the prophets and doing whatever the hell we want to do. Right? Oh, we can't gather together. That's not what the Lord said, because we don't see eye to eye. Right? The Lord is going to clear all that up when he gets back. He's going to put us in proper order when we get back. Right? We don't have the head with us at this very moment. So for men to be sitting here to divide the nation as they have been, It's outlandish. It's foolishness. And it shows just how much brothers don't read the scriptures. It shows just how much brothers don't read believe the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Brothers believe their own belly over the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? And it's quite okay to not be the best of friends with a brother. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. It is nothing wrong with that. But the problem lies when there's too much pride to admit that you know you're going off, and you won't seek help from the men of the Lord to get yourself back in order. Right? So this is Philippians chapter 1 and verse number 15. Right? This is Philippians 1 and 15. Some indeed preach Christ, even of envy and strife, and some also of goodwill.